I got a meeting with the governor. That's your rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to.
It's week 8 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bengals and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 22.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma. On first down, Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Buchanan. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. We'll check on his status when we get back. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Buchanan. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mixon with a first down carry. Powering his way forward. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And this time he is in. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. They'll run here with Robinson. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, Burrow. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 2nd and goal. Burrow, they'll roll him out right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Philly. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And a dump off here to Robinson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Can't do that.
Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here, and it's well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Takes it at the 7. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Able to find Higgins. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
11 MC, hey! 11 MC.
On third down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Robinson, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Buchanan. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for them.
Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down.
And he's going to lose yardage here. as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He'll get that one to Carter, complete.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Flush to his right.
Hurts fumbles it.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, that's the danger of throwing the ball to that part of the field, because if it does get picked off, as we just saw there, they can run a long way. They're actually fortunate they didn't give up a touchdown in addition.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think he just said, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw now on first down.
Hurts fumbles it.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
He'll drop to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals have recovered it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Bengals drive about to get going. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check. You not a fool, BB King. I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news. They got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The real ones can vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt. You gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy.